We're good? All right, thanks so much. Okay, I'd like to call this Board of Education special meeting to order. Will you please rise to take the pledge allegiance
To the flag
of
of
the
the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, one action item I will put on the table. Make a motion for an interim request for safety and security totaling $1,431,655.35 for the 2022-2023 school year. Can I have a second? Ms. Costin. Discussion. Can I turn it over to you, Dr. Jones? Sure. Just for a quick overview.
And I did update our families in our Friday note last week about what was coming before the board tonight. And what we are requesting in interim funding is really in 3 different components. The first one is for additional hardware and cameras. We also have our campus safety monitors, and campus safety monitors, we would have one for each elementary school, each middle school, and also Windrose. And then along with that, we have additional police patrol cars that we are wanting to be part of a complete plan that would be mobilized for the east, west, and central parts of town. And together, that is really kind of one solution that we've worked on as a team. And I want to say how grateful I am to have Chief Eby and all of his expertise that come with this department. In addition to this, we've also done, I just want to mention, training throughout the summer with all of our leadership team. So we're excited about this interim and look forward to meeting with the BET and RTM.
Great. Any further thoughts, or can we just put this to a vote?
Do you need to explain? We've had discussions in.
Well, we have had we did notice that we've had multiple discussions in executive session around this, and like you said, with the chief. And I think this is a very good plan because it sort of addresses all aspects. And I think you mentioned the infrastructure as well. There's also additional infrastructure included that around some hardware and cameras. So I think this is a good plan. Anything else? Okay. Well then, with that,
Yes.
oh, you have your hand up. This is a new Michael Joseph.
Yeah, so sorry. If we're having discussion, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I agree. I think I think it is a good plan, and I think it's necessary. I think it's important for us as a board to recognize that this is not a final plan. This is something that we have to applaud the superintendent and the police chief and everyone else taking a hard look at over the summer and putting forth a plan that's sensible. But that this conversation has to continue moving forward. Obviously, this is of great interest to the community. And we haven't had a lot of community input on it because of the nature of the urgency of it and it being the summer. So as we move forward into the school year and over the course of the year, obviously as a board, we're going to have to continue to evaluate this and our other safety measures to make sure we're doing everything we can here that's appropriate. Given how the situation keeps changing and the recommendations that we get from the security experts keep changing as current events evolve. So I think the appropriate mindset here is not, this is a good plan and we're good. And that's it. It's that I don't think anybody's saying that, but this is the beginning and the next step in a continual process that over the course of the year, we have to get a lot of input with the community as we continue to move forward to make sure everything's safe.
Oh, no, it's a good addition. And there is, I mean, everything's always changing, right?
Right.
And in the world. And so, but what I appreciate is that over the summer, because of the importance of opening the school year, is that the chief and Dr. Jones, through a process, have spent a lot of time together to make sure that the community feels really good. And we have had a lot of emails and conversations, and it seems people are, this is everyone's focus, and that a lot of communities are addressing this, and I'm happy that we are as well.
That was what I was going to notice, the number of communities in and around Greenwich and throughout Connecticut that are doing the same. You see new article every day in the press. So we are not alone.
We are not alone. No, and this is And I appreciate the fact that this is, this is for this year. So, and so we will continue to assess. Okay,
I just want to say,
yes, Karen.
I do appreciate all the hard work that went into this. Obviously, a lot of planning and thinking went around it, and safety is of the utmost importance when we send our kids to school, because we like to think that, when they're not safe at home, they're safe in school, and that should be the safest place for them. They should focus solely on one thing, which is getting a great education, and our teachers should also feel that their one priority is just providing the education that all we need. I think that the three-tiered approach is that we have going forward is interesting. It's innovative. I like the aspects that are going. I have some reservations on part of it, but I do appreciate that it is, we're trying to put the right thing forward in the best light of the kids, and it is a one-year proposal, and we can reevaluate and see how it works. But I just wanted to note that I do think there was a lot of effort that went into this, and I greatly appreciate it. And I think a lot of aspects of this are good. I am just not so certain about some of the aspects, but I do appreciate that it's an evolving process. And I just wanted to.
Yeah, I think it's also important to note that we really relied in large part on the superintendent and our head of security and the police chief, who really are boots on the ground dealing with this. And I think it allows the students and the staff to focus on the education of it. Hopefully this will put everyone's mind in a place where they can really focus on the education of our students and not be concerned about other elements.
Yeah, especially, kind of after COVID, and then this is the
Yeah,
next issue, so,
yeah.
it'd be nice to sort of get back to the basics. Yep.
Well, safety is clearly the most important issue. Comment I'm going to make here is that this plan wasn't put together by the variety of expertise that are sitting in this room right now. This plan was put together by Chief Heavey, who's a personal friend of mine, who I know very well for many years. And he takes security, he takes policing, he takes what he does incredibly seriously. And this is his plan. In executive session earlier, if I might sneak a little secret out of executive session, we said to him, we said, Chief, if we do anything less than you're suggesting, would you feel that was a mistake? And the chief, the expert, the person who I've known a lot of years and respect his opinion on this, said it would be. Thank you.
Okay. All right, with that, the motion's on the table. I'm just gonna go around the room, or we can all do it here, and then
Yeah.
I'll call you guys all separately online. So all in favor of the motion on the table? All right. Online?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're abstaining. Okay, so that passes 7-0-1. All right. Thank you so much. This is our last meeting before school starts. So with that,
See you next week.
So can I get a motion to adjourn? We got
Motion
that?
to adjourn.
Okay, Laura, Karen, you're seconding, all in favor? All right, thank you. I guess 8-0, enjoy your last couple moments of sun. All right.
Nice